Yo, welcome to another edition of Make It Happen Motivation. It's Saturday the 5th of May 2018, and this video today, as you've probably been watching and noticing, that I'm doing videos regarding business, network marketing and starting your own business along the lines of that, yeah, and leaving your job or working alongside your job. I'm going to express to you what I will explain to you what I do to maximize time. Now, first of all, I used to, well, let's put it this way. Most people's is worked a job, right? So you have a structure in place. You have a calendar in place that you have to meet deadlines, targets and so forth, in order to meet the criteria of your job. Now, when people go into business, they tend to, especially when they've come out of a job, they tend to think a business is going to be easier and much more straightforward. No, you still need to have a calendar. You still need to be hitting deadlines and targets, and smart goals that need to be put into place. And you need to be fitting the profile, the character, the actual, you see the spec of your job specification. So the specification of your business has to be exactly the same, even better. So therefore, and the beauty of it is when you have a business, you can run it from your home most of the time. In fact, not all the time. Some businesses you have to physically have a shop, but I'm talking regardless of anything, it's maximizing your time right now. Whatever you do, whether you have a business or job, whether you're at home with the children, how do you maximize your time? How do you make the most of this 24 hours that we all have, that Oprah Winfrey has, that Will Smith has, that Donald Trump has, that Kanye West has, that Will.i.am has? How do we make most of the time? How do we make most of this time? The same amount of time that Eric Thomas has, Coach Ed the Motivator has, the same amount of time that Jamal Power has, the same amount of time that I have. We all have 24 hours. So what do we do with it? What do we do with this time? How do we make the most out of it? How do we make the most out of this time? Well, this is what I've learned the hard way or the easy way. First of all, takeaway. It's like if you was on a diet, yeah, with food. Now, you don't want to be eating certain stuff that's going to make you put on weight. So basically, let's put it this way. You don't want to be doing stuff that's going to take away your time, yeah? At the time, those stuff that you're doing is putting on weight or taking away time. If you get where I'm coming from, the comparison from being on a diet to working on your time and losing and making more time. Yeah. So therefore, what you need to be doing, first thing you do in the morning, you need to have a structure in your day. You need to have a diary. You need to know, I've planned in place and actually scheduling people's calls, and those people that you talk to, don't stay on the phone too long. Appreciate their time, let them know you value their time, but don't stay on the phone with mediocre conversations that don't benefit you, that devalue you. I'm talking for those people that really want to free up your time. If you want to gossip all day long and waste your time, that's okay. If you want to watch TV, Netflix, Sky, waste your time, that's okay. Let's go straight into it. First one, have a calendar, yeah? And I'm going to put the link in Start Your Year Right. You need to have a calendar. You need to make sure you have goals for the day, targets that you want to meet to. You need to shorten your calls. If the calls were 45 minutes, you need to reduce them down to half an hour. If you can reduce them down to 20 minutes, by all means do so. If you can reduce them down to 10 minutes, great. But what I find the most is people love to talk. We all like to talk. We all like to express what's going on within our lives. So therefore, 10 minutes don't always seem enough. 20 minutes max is what I would say, what I personally use, 20 minutes. Unless that person is in my immediate circle, then I'll give them a bit more time. Okay. Next thing now is to be basically in how you use the tools that are available to you. Use the tools that are free to maximize your time. Secondly, if you're in a business and there's tools out there, instead of you going on like you know it all, yeah, go out and let them just send a video, send a picture, a flyer, or direct them to someone else who's in your business that can actually explain the business and better for you. And at the same time, free up your time. So these are the things. So therefore, having a diary, yeah, definitely having a diary, making sure that, you've goals in place, goals definitely in place. Reduce the time on phone calls. Yeah. So we got diary, goals, reducing your calls, using tools that are available to you to free up more time for you. And your next one, the best one I have to say, is either you go to bed late or wake up really early. The early worm catches the early worm. The early bird catches the worm, so they say, right? And birds of the same feather flock together. That's what they also say. But you know what? Really, the next one really for me, with my thumb up, not intentionally, but you know what, it works, is either you go to bed really late or you wake up really early. Which one? So that's it for me for now. If you want to know more, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on how you maximize time. This is how I maximize time. And, you know, and oh, I want to throw in a bonus one. If you have a job, make sure you maximize your break. Make sure you maximize the time going into work. Go in early if possible. And there's always a way of going in early. There has to be a way of going in early. Even a couple of minutes, and use that time effectively. And after work as well. Trust me, make it work for you, because if you put the hard work in now, you can relax later. Don't relax now, because you ain't going to relax later. And you don't want to be working to the age of 65 or 75. You don't want to be doing that. If you know something's going to benefit you, you've got to put the work in, and you've got to make the time. Continue to make a habit out of your great habits, to knock out the bad habits one by one. Stay positive, productive, and patient, and believe, vision, achieve. Remember to be consistent, committed, and confident, and make a habit in God. Please, just listen to this now, yeah? You have everything what it takes to be successful. From the moment you know where you're going in life, which I've learned from listening to L Nightingale, The Stranger's Secret, from the moment you know where you're going in life, you're already successful. So that's my message to you right now. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, Sunday, the 6th of May, with another Make a Habit motivational video. Thank you for watching. I'm out.